let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. And I did notice in Arava's, Tiamat's, and other people's videos that the R&D, the regulations, come down at Suzuka. They come down officially at Suzuka, and you have those last 5 races to pick and choose which car parts, which car R&D tree do you want to keep and which ones do you want to let go of. So I do have time if I wanted to build up more of my car, which is exactly what I'd like to do. I'd love to build up more of my car. So I'm going to throw one more down for the engine and one more down for the aero. This engine part won't get done until the break between Italy and Singapore, and I think the aero is going to be the same way. But as I made mention, I'd rather have something. I'd rather be continuously building up something until the regulations come down. I'm not going to be going full bore with any of my stuff. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, hey, I've got all this R&D points. Let's just plug it all up into something and have nothing left for when the regulations come down. No, I think that these are going to be the last 2 that I'll do before the regulations hit, because then we got Singapore, and then it's Russia, and then it's Japan. So I'd rather have those, I'd rather get those updates done before the Singapore Grand Prix, and then start saving up points from Singapore, from Russia, and then from Japan to then start dealing with the regulations that will eventually come down. But anyway, thanks for everyone stopping by. Thanks for everyone coming back. We've got ourselves a lovely, lovely race here at Spa. Of course, it is a 50% race, 22 laps, which honestly, it doesn't seem that long because of the amount of laps that are going into it, but it's 2 minutes per lap. It's going to take quite a while to go around the track, as those of you who have played this game know exactly what I'm talking about. Spa is the longest track on the circuit at just a tick over 7 kilometers, which just so happens to be the maximum allowed distance that the FIA has levied when it comes to track length. So we got a long race, but I think this car can definitely help me out in the mid pack. I think we've got a decent enough car at this point in time that we should be challenging in the mid pack. Whether or not it all goes according to plan,
hey boss,
well, it just remains to be seen.
Manage our time by organising some team activities. Head to the activity screen to see what we have available.
Iowa, if it's rain, I'm going to hate it, and I'm going to time you out just on principle by mentioning the word rain. So let's go in and let's take a look and see what is going to happen as far as the weather. What's going on, Broderator? Thanks for stopping by the stream today. And it looks like it's going to be rainy in practice. It's going to be a cloudy weekend. It's a very cloudy weekend. Rain in practice. Let's take a look and see if there's actually going to be proper rain in the race or not. No, it's just going to be cloudy. It's cloudy throughout qualifying, cloudy throughout the race, and a little bit of rain in FP1. That's about it. So, fortunately, I don't have to time you out there. But the fact of the matter is, there's still going to be a little bit of rain in FP1. Hey, Justin Mollers, thank you very much for the raid, sir, and for everyone coming on in from your stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I just got started. We're going to be doing our Spa Grand Prix, the Belgian Grand Prix, in just a hot second. I've just been going over some admin stuff before. But thanks very much for stopping on by. Hope you're doing well. Hope y'all are going to enjoy the stream. I was going to say, caution, Pedro? Oh, believe me, there's going to be a lot of caution in FP1. Calcis says, he said I'm the greatest. Dude, or I am great. I mean, I almost overinflated my ego there for a second. Smithy, also, thank you very much for the host. And as far as the engine goes, as I said before, I'm no longer going to have a practice engine and a real engine. Oh, I say that, and my ICE is already at 48%. This is going to suck ass. This is going to suck the most ass. So I am going to have a practice engine going in, or a practice ICE at the very least going into this. Fuck, I think I am going to. I know I said I wouldn't do this. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I think I have to. I think I have to have a practice engine and a real engine, especially with like 3 of these parts. 3 of these parts are going to need to get replaced by the time Monza comes, and that's going to suck. Because I already know my car's not fast enough for Monza, so I'm going to start from the back, and it's just going to make things even worse. What's my gearbox looking like, actually? My gearbox... Oh, we just got a new gearbox, so my gearbox is fine there. Alright, let's take a look and see how long the practice is going to be in this rain. DH, if I do any practice in the rain, I might just do the track acclimatization, but that's about it. Oh god, it's pissing rain down here. It is just absolutely pissing rain down here in Spa.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Smithy, I don't know how long you've been away for, so the most I can tell you is last stream was meh. The last stream was not all that great, because I had not changed my engine parts from the British practice to the British race, so I was essentially going in with a busted-ass engine. All my fault, because I had originally wanted to do a practice engine and a race engine type with parts, and I just never switched it over. So yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat. This is gonna suck.
Okay, with conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
Let me just take a look and see how long this practice is gonna be. As far as the rain goes. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be raining the entire FP1, so I'll just do track acclimatization in the wet, but because of the fact that I'm not running the race in the wet, there's absolutely no need for me to run practice in the wet. There isn't. Last stream you're here for is Vietnam. Oh, geez, that was like my second stream. Smithy, you've been around here since then. I know you have. Smithy, I thought you were here, if not yesterday, I thought you were here... Or not yesterday. If you were not here Tuesday, I thought you were here Monday. Believe me, I thought you were here this week. I am so glad that at least the weather forecast said that there was not going to be any driving in the wet. But you never know. I'm being as careful as I possibly can. And I will, if I get the green here from this track acclimatization, I'll take it, I'll move to FP2, and then I'll redo it. Because I more than likely will get purple with track acclimatization. In a drier setup. Ah, yes, the only curve in the F1 circuit, in all of F1, that the camber of the road is away from the turn. Every other turn is either flat or angles to the inside of the curve. That carousel at the top of Spa after Les Combes, that camber of the road is away to the outside of the curve, so it pushes your car to the outside. And it's honestly a fucking nightmare. And it's one of the hardest curves in, not just at Spa, but I would say throughout the F1 calendar. Oh shit, there we go. Too much spin. No, I don't think there is. I think all of the curves are pointed inward. Like I said, they're either flat or they're pointing to the inside of the curve. Whereas this one here at Spa, I believe, is the only one where the curve is angled and cambered to the outside of the track. All right, so I needed 495. I got a green here. All right, that's fine. Like I said, I just wanted to do one lap in the wet. I'm hopefully, unfortunately, not going to be needing to do any laps in the wet. So let's just move ahead to FP2.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Who are
I really don't care, Will Buxton. Or that's not Will Buxton, it's Crofty. Either way, I still don't care because it was raining and it's not going to be raining during the race. Alright, so let's go to FP2. Alright, session info. Please don't show rain. It's not showing rain. It's all looking pretty cheeky. Let's go. Alright, let's drive this track properly, shall we? Thanks, Wappy Souffle. Hey, Ninja, how you doing, man? Not much over here, just started this. Man, what could I ever do without you guys, huh? Where would I ever be without you guys gifting me wall sits and planks, push-ups and sit-ups? Man, where would I be without you? Such a wonderful chat. Yeah, Souffle Spa is up there as one of my top 5 tracks. In fact, no, it's not just one of my top 5, it's my top 3. It's in my top 3. Canada is my favorite to drive, followed by Spa and Monza. Whoop. Forgetting that I was taking that a bit too wide, forgot the angle of the turn coming in. As if turns could have angles, I meant the radius of the turn.
Program complete and a job well.
I've never been to a single F1 circuit, mostly because the closest one that I would have been near is Indianapolis, but they don't run Indianapolis anymore. And I've never been to Austin. I've never been to Texas, period, so I've never been to Coda down there. Would I love to go to like Silverstone or Spa or Monza and like that? Yeah, I'd love to, but obviously now I can't. I'm also very, very super casual F1 guy. I've not really cared much about F1. I like this game because I love racing games. And I'm hoping to use this as a jumping off point to getting me more knowledge about F1. With you guys in the chat helping me out too, so thank you for that. They're not saying boo, they're saying Schumacher. Come on, Iowa, get your ears checked. Am I going to watch Silverstone this weekend if I can find a stream of it? Yeah, maybe. And also if I want to wake up at the crack ass of dawn to watch it. Living in Chicago means that I am at the very least 6 hours behind everything. Chicago is 6 hours behind London time. So, like, if I would have wanted to watch Austria or Hungary, I would have needed to have woken up at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. I think it's a little better now that they have it at Silverstone. I think I may just need to wake up at 9. When is the start time for the race? No, I never watched practice. Dude, I barely watch the races. You think I'm going to watch practice and qualifying? Especially if I don't have the ability to. I said I'm getting into F1. I'm not saying I'm going to go hardcore with it. Can I coast? Can I cheese it? Nope, can't really cheese it. I'll take the green. So it's starting at 2:10 in the UK, which means that it's starting at 8:10 in the morning here in Chicago. So if I can drag my dead ass out of bed on Sunday, when I normally would love to sleep in on the weekends, I may just pull it up on my phone, who knows. Hulkenberg taking over for Perez? What? I thought they would have used one of their test drivers. I thought they would have used either Gutierrez or Stoffel Van Dorn. I demand you post the link, bud. I demand, not just for myself, but for chat to read what you read. Because that is big breaking news if in fact they did pull Hulkenberg to replace Perez. I was going to say, where did you read it? Der Spiel? Der Bild? Which newspaper is it from? Yeah, Hulk to finally get a podium. Hey, Racing Point, they call it the Pink Mercedes for a reason. It is built like Mercedes was last year. And they've shown to be pretty decent so far in the last 3 races. Especially being the second best car in qualifying at Hungary. So give Hulkenberg a decent car. Hell yeah, he might get a podium. For all we know. Hey, what's going on there, Polani? Whoa, that was angled a bit high.
Okay, test complete.
And that is perfect. Spa, yeah, man. If we had to do one track today, because of course we're being put up against iRacing today, if we had to do one track today, it had to be Spa, because Spa is a damn fine track. It's just, I'm lamenting the fact that my car is not like the Ferrari or the McLaren that I had in F1 2019, where it was just amazingly fucking fast, and I could just get pole position and win at the drop of a hat. But we'll still go with it. We'll still try and make it work. All right, I'll do track climatization, this time not in the rain. All right, thanks, Sarantia. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy that they pulled Hulkenberg for 2 races. Because that's what they said, is that he would be sitting out for the next 2 weeks, which, yeah, of course, that would mean it's the next 2 race weekends. So, Sergio Perez not racing at either British Grand Prix. Instead, it will be Nico Hulkenberg. All right. Rip everyone's fantasy team. Yeah, if you had Sergio Perez on it, rip your fantasy team. There you go. You got Daddy's boy Stroll on your team. Honestly, not a bad choice. Given the current climate this year, not a bad choice. Can't wait for Hulk and Stroll to take each other out. I don't see that happening. That. Alright, we definitely got purple here. Oh yeah, 605, absolutely we got purple. You always expect Hulk and Stroll to do stupid things on the track. With their powers combined, I am Captain Shithead. Pretty much. Unsuitable tires? What? Is it gonna rain? There's no way it's gonna rain. Please don't tell me it's gonna rain. Then what do you mean unsuitable tires? Okay, whatever. Yeah, DK, we were just talking about it. Hey, Timon, is that the same Timon? Did you change your name? So, breaking news, everybody, for everybody that's coming on in that's late. We have heard from the German Formula One site that Nico Hülkenberg is going to be replacing Sergio Perez as driver for Racing Point. Tire lockup in the carousel. There's going to be a lot of tire lockup in that carousel. There's going to be a lot of flat spotting there. Oh, that's cool. We got a picture with Lando. I can't say I've ever met a famous driver. I'd like to meet Mario Andretti one day. He's getting up there in age, so I'd like to meet up with him before he dies.
Program complete.
Just saying, I'd like to meet up with him before he dies. That'd be great. I was gonna say, the dude's like in his 80s at this point in time. He's like high 70s, low 80s. Oh, FN was from Fortnite, so you decided to change it. Okay, no worries. Not enough time. Oh, we can finish it. I could do 3 laps. It's saying that, oh, you need 5 laps to do it. Bullshit. If I can get 3 solid laps, I can purple it and I'm not going to worry. I was going to say, what is with those yellow tires? Do I really not have the... Did I really use up the tires? What? Alright, whatever. You have run out of your tire allotment for the weekend. What? 106 difficulty, yeah. I'm not at that point yet. 94, I think, is a good number for me. 90 was a tad too easy when I did Australia. So that's why I bumped it up to 95, and then I was just getting my ass handed to me. So I'm like, yeah, let's drop it down to either 93 or 94, and I chose 94. Oh wait, it does say invalid lap. Hold on. Let me retry the practice program. Did you think that because, oh, this is like typical Finnish behavior is you're like, he could be either Kimi Räikkönen or Valtteri Bottas. So you're basically, basing your thought based on those guys, I'm guessing. I don't know, I'm just assuming. I don't know why you'd think he's moody unless you saw him like outside interviews and such. Yeah, exactly, Broaderator. You just take a look at Kimi. Like, if Kimi ever went into a poker tournament, you would never be able to read him. Just got that stoic, stone face on him. Verstappen! It is Verstappening! Well, all the same, it's pretty cool that you're able to meet those drivers. I've not really met a lot of famous athletes in my time. The one that sticks out to me was I met Bo Jackson at a Chicago White Sox convention. When he was still playing for the White Sox. Shit, this would have been back in like 94, 95. When Bo Jackson was still playing baseball, period. So it was after his big injury. And right near the end of his baseball career. Yeah, Joe over here got to meet Mario Andretti, the fuck? I was just talking, Joe, like, I would like to meet Mario Andretti before he dies one day. Yeah, Joe, I envy you. Maybe I should go to you with Road America. Maybe I should go to you to Road America one of these days. Because more than likely Mario Andretti's going to be poking his ass around there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does make sense. Thank you very much for the follow. I'll get to you in just a second when I can get onto a straightaway. Twilek? Twilek? Thank you very much for the follow. I don't know how you pronounce it, but much appreciated, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. My favorite F1 driver right now is, in fact, Kimi Räikkönen, but once he retires, I'm replacing him with Daniel Ricciardo. As far as a current driver goes, because I watched Drive to Survive on Netflix, and Daniel Ricciardo just comes across as this cool, laid back dude, just trying to have some fun. And seems like you can just go to a pub with him, sit down, shoot the shit, have a pint. So once Kimmy retires, in fact, I'm already starting to just, change my allegiance from Kimmy to Danny. Just because he just seems like a cool guy. Dude, Joe, that's kind of the reason why I have that follow notification, too. I like it, and I've liked it since, other people were putting in their YouTube videos. And it's also from Street Fighter Alpha Third Strike, so lesser would know about it. But also just the potential for those moments that pop up. Which, if you don't know, by the way, Street Fighter Alpha Third Strike, one of the better Street Fighter versions. And for everybody that has come on in that is new, I guess I gotta ask, where are you from? Who's your favorite driver? And what is your favorite track? What is your favorite Grand Prix to watch? Calm down there, DK. Alright, I'm almost done here. Where did Delios go? Alright. I was gonna say we're gonna have to do this, so DK, you're gonna have to calm down there a little, bud. You're gonna have to calm down there a little. Take a little bit of a break. You can come back after that timeout is up. Just please don't caps lock spam. The first rule that it says when you come into my channel is don't be a dick. I would classify that as being a dick. So take your little timeout, think about what you've done, and maybe come back and not caps lock spam. That'd be great. All right, let's go back to the garage. Race strategy is good. Practice is just about over, so let's just end practice. Nikki, you didn't miss anything. We're just currently in the middle, or just finishing practice for Belgium right now. Now, before I do anything else, I am going to change my difficulty, and I am going to switch out my engine parts, and I'm not going to have this bullshit happen again like it did fucking Tuesday for not Belgium, but for Britain. We're not having it. We ain't having it this time. So session options, we're back up to 94. Yeah, 94. Confirm changes. Yeah. I mean, like I said, my ICE at this point in time is at 48. I'm going to have to get a new one. I am, in fact, going to have to get a new one for Monza, which, like I said, is going to suck. It's going to put me at the back of the grid. But I have to do it. There isn't anything else I could do. I have to do it. Oh, excuse me. Arstub says, you're from the Netherlands. Hey, I was going to say, you're from the Netherlands, so you support Verstappen. That makes a lot of sense. Red Bull Ring's pretty good track. It's fast track. Really, really strong for fast drivers, fast cars. Josh, your favorite is Lewis Hamilton and Silverstone, so I assume a Brit there. Makes a lot of sense, too. Hey, you gotta back your boys, right? You gotta back your guys, no matter what. And simulate practice 3. I will say this, Lewis Hamilton has pretty much got the title down. Mercedes pretty much has Constructors' Championship down. Until Lewis Hamilton retires, and we are pretty much pinpointing that he's going to retire as soon as he passes Michael Schumacher for amount of driver wins in F1. So when he retires, we really don't know who is going to be coming up and being the next big thing as far as F1 goes, because we have, or being a dominant force, because the title can honestly swap around between Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, George Russell, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, and I'm putting George Russell in that mix because the fact he's probably going to go to Mercedes. He's going to move from Williams to Mercedes to replace either Bottas or Hamilton when he retires. That's just all going to happen. Lance Stroll, I think Lance Stroll has the ability, with the car that he's in right now, he's on the outside looking in. I think if he moves to a better car, he would be in that mix, I would say. Yeah, bro, I really don't want Bottas to be the Hamilton replacement of, let's just keep the Mercedes dominance going. I would really not want to see that. Oh, Rowie, it doesn't matter. It could be past or present. You'd like Nigel Mansell, that's fine. All right. Well, I'll look at him. I'll look at him when I get into the actual race proper. So let's go into qualifying for here at Spa. Hamilton said he could stay for 3 more years. I think that he will get the record in 3 more years, because right now he's what, one behind? He's 1 behind Schumacher to tie, 2 to get the record. Excuse me. So let's be honest here. It pretty much is going to be Lewis Hamilton's going to be the record holder by the time he retires. It just is. It's just a matter of fact. Car setup. Just throw a couple extra laps in there. Did you see a replace per? Yeah, Joe, we just talked about that. Nico fucking Hulkenberg. They were talking about Nico Hulkenberg was going to be the guy. R-Stub says, hopefully Russell gets a better car next season. See, here's the thing, R-Stub. I firmly believe that Russell is going to be in Mercedes. It's a matter of, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And that's why I was thinking that maybe Bottas gets kicked out after 2021 to bring in Russell. But I don't really know what Mercedes is planning on. I was going too hot in there. Well, fortunately, I'm on medium tires, so it's not like it matters all that much right now. Because I will go and pull a much faster lap time. I just will. Not gonna lie, that was actually pretty clean through Lake Coombe right there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you very much for the follow there, Joker. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. And here's Pauhon, or however it's pronounced, Pauhon. What? Ah, I guess I did go all the way over. Can't really say I've heard about it, Nikki. Or I can't really say I know what it is either. Can you explain? Oh, okay. Hold on to it. Holding on to it. Oh, that was the Honey I Shrunk the Kids game that I saw the Xbox development conference. All right.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Props for playing for Cockpit Cam, man. This is nothing new for me. As you'll see later on when I'm in iRacing for my iRacing league, I drive in Cockpit Cam there too, but that's because the service forces you into cockpit view. It's the only camera view that you can race in. And in the very new updates for the Indy cars, the IR18s, they have the aero screen with the halo column added in, and there's no way that you can take it off. You have to drive like that. So that's where I got used to driving with said halo and halo pillar before even touching an F1 game. And where I found that it really does not bother me that there is the halo pillar down the middle. Because as I may mention before, I'm not looking down the middle 90% of the time I'm driving. A no fuel run right here. This would be really good if I was actually on soft tires. Yeah, I got a 10th faster. That's good. Need a sub command for that? Yeah. I don't know if I can. Alright, let's drop the fuel all the way down there. Back it up. Can you use the halo pillar for a guide for some turns? I mean, you can use it. I don't. I'm just looking around for markings. So if my halo pillar is running, because I still also have the driving line on for corners only, so sometimes the halo pillar is covering up the driving line. So I still look for markings and landmarks around where that turn is in the lead up, and that's why I also like having the meter markers there too, in the lead up to that turn, so I know when I should start my braking. Hi again, DK. Are you calmed down now? Are you okay with not speaking in all caps? That'd be great.
What you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the...
You didn't learn, did you? You didn't learn, did you, DK? You just didn't learn. You kept going with it. Nah, he didn't learn. So, well, guess what? He's on his second strike right now. Your first strike, you're out for 10 minutes. Your second strike, you're out for an hour. So, I'll see you after this race. What did you miss? You missed somebody posting what looked like a points table for whatever reason. Like, there's no fucking reason why you should have done that. Like, that was just idiocy. Alright, so if I want to make it into Q2, which is 16th place, I need to go, at the very least, a second faster. Probably, on the safe side, 1.4 seconds faster. If I want to be fully safe into Q2. If I want to be fully safe into Q2, I'd say 1.4 seconds faster. And as I may mention before, I feel I have a good car, but I don't have a fast car. I just seriously do not think I have a fast enough car. think I broke a little too much going in there. Yeah, it does. I'd like to get my hands on it. Ooh, using that curb to help me with the turn. I'm actually surprised it worked that well. What? What caution? Where was the caution? And oh my god, it auto slowed me down? The caution came out and it auto slowed me down going into that chicane. Like, that made almost no damn sense, and that was going to screw my lap up. What? Hold on, I'm going to go back, because as soon as I saw that caution come out, I'm like, what? How? Where? Alright, let's try again from here. There's probably going to be the caution again. Fucking joking! Oh, it killed my lap! The caution killed my lap! Are you serious? Holy shit! The caution legitimately killed my lap time. Are you me? Are you fucking kidding me? The caution killed my lap time. I went from 1.4 up to 0.2. That's bullshit. I don't know what to say. 1.4. I don't want to hear it, Nikki. I really don't. I appreciate it, but I don't want to hear it. Wow. 1.4 would have gotten me into Q2. Legitimately, 1.4 would have gotten me into Q2. That's garbage. Can we even see where the caution was? Can we even see what the caution? Can we even see what the hell happened? No, we can't. Probably look back. Probably look back at the VOD and see who was dying. Dude, that is random as hell. That is bad. That is so bad. At this point in time, I'd rather, since I'm so far back, I'd rather take the fucking grid penalties now. Since I'm starting 20th, I might as well take the grid penalties for a brand new fucking engine. because I'm already down at the bottom. I don't know where the caution came from, Kenobi. I really don't. Because if I was to look at the map on my driving screen, on my driving monitor, it's down here in the bottom right-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner. So where you guys see the map, my driver chat is covering that. So I can talk and read and talk with you guys. So I couldn't see anything. That's garbage. And at this point in time, I might as well just go with it. No, I'll go with it. I won't start 20th. I'll start last. So I'm just going to take my grid penalties and get a whole brand new fucking engine at this point in time. It's not even fair at this point.
Good day today.
I don't want to fucking hear it, Claire. I really don't.
You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day?
No, it's because of the bullshit caution at the end of the race.
Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow?
I'm gonna take a whole brand new
Happy
engine
with your
out.
performance today?
No, I'm not happy. I'm taking a brand new engine, just going to get
What exactly
all
was it you weren't happy
60 grid penalty points. I'm not even gonna answer that.
about? Appreciate your time.
There is no option that says bullshit caution that came out that slowed down my car. That caution killed my lap. 100%. I hate to say it, but that caution killed my race, or killed my qualifying position. Ferrari master plan. Don't want to hear it. Alright. I do believe that my car is decently fast, like probably 15th place fast at this track. But no more than that. Yeah, I'm taking in everything. Everything. Yeah, I was going to say turbochargers at 38, energy stores at 47. MGUH is at 36. The MGUK may only be at 29, so I might just utilize this as a practice engine. But it was my ICE that I was looking at that I knew I was going to take a grid penalty for after this race. Because it's at a 49, and there ain't no damn way I'm going in to Monza with an engine that is over half used. No, Curried Goat, it was not the low fuel mode. When you set it to low, the lowest fuel cell loading, it will get you a lap. It will get you a lap around the track. It won't go into low fuel mode until you're down to about 5/100ths of a tank. And going into that final turn, I was sitting at about like 20 or 0.2, 0.3. So I was definitely nowhere near low fuel mode. I know I was nowhere near low fuel mode. I was going to say, let me take a look at the race director. Obviously, as I said before, I am going to be starting all the way down at the bottom because of my grid penalties. Who else is where? So Pierre Gasly is my rival. He's currently starting 14th. Look at everybody, like Bottas, Hamilton, Leclerc, and Vettel. For whatever reason, the leaders are starting on medium tires. Probably because that's where how they qualified. And then everybody else, even going all the way back down the grid, are starting on softs. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it goes well for him. I don't see it. I honestly don't see it happening. But let's take a look and see what the personalized strategy is going to be for me. Now, it says that I should come in default after 8 laps and then go medium tires the rest of the way, or come in on lap 9 and go medium tires the rest of the way. How many seconds will it save? It'll save 4 seconds. At most, it'll save 4 seconds, but it'll also give me a lot of extra distance. Just going that extra lap on the softs, going down through those straights, through Pohan, coming up through the last bend. That'll give me a lot more speed. We'll go with it. I can't really speak Polish all that great. I barely speak it at all. Alright, so we're going to go with that. We're going to go with the 9 laps on the soft and then finishing up with 13 on the medium. And hopefully we don't bin it into turn 1 like a lot of people do here at this race. They love to bin it into turn 1. So I'm seeing 16th, 15th, 14th, 12th. Alright, so let's give it a ride and we'll see what happens. Oh, shit. Cutting up the inside. I exceeded track limits. Fuck. Did not want to do that. Not right away. I did not want to do that. Hold on a second. I noticed the sound was a bit too high. All right, we'll drop it down a little. All right, should be good. Hey, I did gain a spot already, though. I'm ahead of Lance Stroll, who is now trying to get past me. I'm going too fast, thus going too wide. Like I said, going too fast, thus going too wide. Stroll is bottoming out like a motherfucker behind the TV. Oh, coming up big on the inside. That's Sergio Perez that I'm passing. The Gendo bomb in full effect right now. I've bumped myself up into 19th place. See George Russell trying to hold off Ricardo over here. Or sorry, not Ricardo, Magnussen. You guys are talking about Ricardo in the chat, though. What happened in qualifying? Well, I was going to make it into Q2, but then a caution and then a potential low fuel counter ruined my chance at making Q2. And then I said, fuck it, I'll just take the grid penalties and get a brand new engine. I started dead last. Like, I qualified 20th, so 20th to 22nd ain't all that bad. Let's be honest here. I said, might as well just take those grid penalties then.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead.
Shit!
DRS zone.
Let me flash that back. I knew I was going too hot into there. All right, lap 3, first use of the flashback. Like I said, I knew I was going too hot into that hairpin. Yes, emulating my favorite driver, Pastor Maldonado. Good thing is, I am in DRS zone. Magnussen is not, actually. Magnussen with the block there. What's going on, Chucky? As Magnussen and Grosjean are slowly driving away from me. Or it could be that Grosjean is slowing up to allow Magnussen to get in DRS range. So they can slingshot off each other. Nah, definitely not plausible. Magnussen is, in fact, in DRS range. What you gonna do? Oh, he fucking taps me. He tried to block me. This son of a bitch right here. You know what? I'm gonna pass you because of that. Fortunately, it did not affect my front wing. This son of a bitch right here, he saw me coming up and he pinched me, smacking into the front of my car. What? Oh, I call bullshit on that, stewards. Yeah, it was a tad reckless. A tad. But did it get the job done? Yes. At the end of the day, it did what it was intended to do, and that was get a position. I'm slowly catching my teammate Correa. Correa is currently in 15th, right ahead of Grosjean. Correa has already been a pretty decent investment. He's been getting 15th, 16th, the two races that he was in. I think it was 15th and 17th. I should say the two races he was in. You just missed the first 4.5 laps of the race. Oh yeah, you're talking about Eau Rouge Radion section, yeah. And especially with I got one of the drivers that was a part of that. He's on my team. I got Correa on my team. He's the one that's still recovering from that crash. A whole year later.
Yellow flag.
Oh. Somebody came off ahead.
Right, some information on Grosjean. They seem to have an issue.
Yes! Fuck you, Grosjean!
Full course caution.
Correa!
The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the
Correa,
delta.
did you see
We need
that?
to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain.
Oh my god, we're gonna look at that again, because Correa just fucking blindsided him. It was almost like he fucking did to Hubert. He fucking blindsided him. Alright, hold on a second. I'm obviously not flashing back. I'm gonna get rid of my racing overlay because I need to see this. We're gonna have to take a look at a different camera. Can I take a look at... Yeah, what the fuck happened? Correa, what did you do? Okay, right here, right here. Correa, what did you do, man? He just slammed into the back of Gasly because Ricardo went off course. He slammed into the back of Gasly because Ricardo, I guess, was retiring the car. And Gasly was slowing up.
Sense.
Harvey Plays, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Dude! Wow. And then Correa, I think that's Correa's day pretty much done. It has to be. That's crazy, man. Not at all what I wanted to see. Not at all what I expected. God damn, man. I do move up 4 spots, yes, but safety car is officially out. All right, so let me get back onto flashback in 3, 2, or not flashback, but 3, 2, 1 race. We're also on lap 6. I don't want to come into pit right now. Pitting right now is too early. He did. He sacrificed his car to take out my rival. Pitting for Hearts could work. It's risky, but at the same point in time, everybody is going to have to come into pit in the next 2 laps. So you're not wrong, actually.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
That could work. Let me get the hard set. All right. So pit this lap for Hearts. Can I go on Hearts? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sarantia came up with a actual viable strategy, so I am going to come into pit for Hearts right now. Oh, Grosjean. Nikki mentioned it first. I thought I saw you put it in. Either way, thanks. It's an actual viable strategy. Verstappen is coming in for hard tires.
Go. Exit now.
In fact,
We're
a
racing on
lot
the
of
exit.
cars
Release,
are in
release.
fact
Look
coming in
after
for hard
these
tires right now.
We want to finish the race on this compound.
A lot of other drivers decided to come in and make that same exact pit stop. I was so lucky to avoid that crash, too. Because they pretty much took up the entire road. They pretty much took up all of the road. Trying to catch the safety car queue. I don't know if all of the leaders did the same thing. Yeah, you're right, Kenobi. That was definitely an AI mistake. That clearly was an AI mistake. That was Ricardo pulling off to the side to retire his car. And then Gasly, I don't know what Gasly was thinking. But he slowed up, and that was what caused Correa to then plow into the back of Gasly.
Right, pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Points are possible. Yeah, at this stage, points are possible. I don't know how many points. I don't know how far up I'll move in the pack. Watch your wing. I know. That's why I'm staying off to the side, so I don't fuck my wing up. And also, this is a good time to have my fuel mix set to lean, so I could have a lot of fuel going down the rest of the stretch, in case I need to turn up the speed and turn up the fuel mixture. Dude, at this point in time, if I get a top 10, that's a very good finish. Because right now, being P14, P14 is about the height of where I thought I would have been in this race. Oh, and then, of course, we've got the hairpin. We've got to all deal with the hairpin. So, I've got a question for you guys. And that question is this. Would you ever want to see red flags
Okay, let's get ready to go racing
in
again.
the Formula
safety
1
car
race?
is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Because it was either Arava or Tiamat Marduk that originally did a series that showed that one of the older F1 games had red flags in them. I think it was like 2012 or 2013. And if there's a red flag stoppage, everybody lines back up on the grid, and they basically restart the race from that lap number. Alright, pace car coming in, going back to standard fuel. Oh, for fuck's sake! How did I not get the proper turning radius? Are you serious, game? Dude, I was going slow as balls. This is normal turning radius speed. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious, game? You did it to me not once, but twice, and I'm in the middle of a fucking sandwich. There's gonna be another fucking wreck up here. Yeah, curse those cold tires. I should have done more to heat them up. As I never do. I never do the weave back and forth to heat up those
Or
tires.
a +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
I never do the weave to get that extra heat in the tires. Oh, Latifi. Oh, Latifi, this is gonna end poorly for one of us. Latifi. I am faster than you. You wouldn't know it, but I'm faster than you. And I got Sergio Perez coming up behind me and says who's faster? I got a lot of extra fuel. It will get burned off during the course of this race. Sergio, I am not comfortable with you behind me right now. I was gonna say, what is this boss music? There we go. There we go. I got you, Latifi. Oh! And then Latifi fucking rear ends me.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Fucking Latifi rear ending me over here. Dude, Latifi is big fucking mad that he couldn't keep me at bay. He is big mad. Hey, it was a solid overtake, our stub. It was a solid, legit overtake. Ah, damn it. Okay. What the fuck is this Perez? Perez and his pink Mercedes! Oh my god! What are you doing, boyo? Yeah, that is very clear, Saranti. I know why you call him that. He's been fast for years, he says. Hey, Unbaked, how you doing, man? And say, still within it. Still in the dirty air. I'm only playing online specifically for the not the achievements, but specifically for the series goals on Podium Pass. So I can get that very, very nice and shiny chrome livery. That's pretty much the only reason why I'm doing like one online race a day. Because I'm still not a big fan of online racing. No, Perez is on Hearts. What the fuck? That'll teach me to look at chat. That'll teach me to look at chat and try to answer everything. If I'm going to be completely honest, iRacing doesn't have nearly as many dickheads in it per capita. Because iRacing is essentially a subscription-based service. You are paying monthly to use that service. F1 2020, they already got your money. There is no obligation to keep paying Codemasters money. So at that point in time, they feel that, oh, they got my money, I paid for this game, I can do whatever I want with it. Feels like online that there are more people trying to be noble and actually want to drive better while driving iRacing than on F1. Yeah, Hansen, you understand my point, though. You're just splitting hairs. Alright, we got 9 laps left to go here. I've got quite a lot of fuel left I could burn off. And I am within DRS range of Grosjean. I should be passing him up here. And ultimately, the goal, yes, is to do community races, but you gotta have it on PC, because there is no cross-play. Alright, the next few guys up in front of me are Stroll and Perez. But as you can see, they are...
We've been awarded.
For fuck's sake, I did not go all the way over, stewards. Fuck off. I'll take that as my final flashback, but fuck you, stewards, that I did not go all the way over. Alright. We're fine, everything's good, everything's peachy. Just keep going. It looks like I'm not going to catch Perez, though. Perez is just flying away. So at this point in time, I'm just going to try and hold down 15th place. So whoever said 15th, you might be right. But 15th was the lowest out of all your predictions. I saw 15, 14, 13, 12, 9. Saransi was 9th, I know that. But yeah, that's the thing, Nikki. I may take that 3-second penalty, but look at the times for the guys behind me. That is essentially going to mean I'm dropping 2 spots. Yes, I know it does not matter right now because, oh ho ho, I'm not in the points anyway. But still, that's positions down the table that I would not want to be at. That I don't feel that I deserve to finish at. So pretty much on every single straight, I'm going to use my overtake mode and up my fuel mode. Just to get that boost away from Grosjean and Magnussen. Ah, shit, I should not have gone to 7th there. Should have let my engine rev for that. Well, my engine's not all that bad right now. My brand new engine. So far, there are no parts that are over 5% usage. So, I think this was a good spot to go with the brand new engine. And like I said, now I've also got decent practice engine parts. But it's like I'm starting to gain a little ground on Grosjean, or over Grosjean. But yeah, the gap between myself and Perez is just growing by the sector. So it's not happening that I'm going to push past 15. 15's the highest I will go. Wow, it sounds like Nikki is very competitive, Saransi. You should probably watch out. But yeah, as to why they can't make it cross-platform, I mean, the technology is out there.
Time penalty for that last incident.
The technology is out there already. I mean, Rocket League uses cross-platform amongst Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. So why can't Codemasters just ask to... I was going to say, if they can't develop it themselves, probably buy the code so that they can then implement it within their own software.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Got plenty of laps left. Whoa! Excuse me? That was the same exact way I've been accelerating out of that hairpin. Game? Are you trying to sabotage me? My tire wear ain't all that bad. It's only 25%. Oh, so by the way, Grosjean is now catching up to me. Magnussen doesn't look like he is, but Grosjean is. So it almost looks like by the end of this, I'm going to be losing a spot to Grosjean. Come on. Come on, Brian, you're better than this.
Okay, the safety car
Albon
is
is
out.
out
The
of the
safety car is
session.
out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
We're going to have a one-lap shootout at the end, boys. We are going to have a one-lap shootout, maybe 2 laps, I don't know, but we are going to have a free spot, number 1, but we are going to have potentially a one-lap shootout for the end of this race. Nah, probably will be 2 laps. A second safety car here at Spa.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yeah, honestly, Nikki, there's gonna be 1 lap, maybe 2. Maybe 2 left, I don't know. Because I'm currently on lap 19. When I cross that line, there will be 3 laps left to drive. So I'm thinking there will be 2 laps left that I need to go under green. I was gonna say, but what chance at the very end of this race? Nobody's come into pit for soft tires. I would have thought the leaders would have done it. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought the leaders at the very least would have come into pit for soft tires. Just so they would have, you know, the better chance to go all the way to the end. Or the better speed to go all the way to the end, like I said, because there's only going to be 2 laps left to go in the race. Man, the safety car queue is just so far up there, man.
Safety car is in this lab. Safety car in this lab. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in
Dude,
position
I'm not even
until the green
close
flags.
to it. I'm not even close to the safety car, mate. There it is. Like, I was not even close to the safety car queue. Are you kidding me? Here we go. Alright, here we go. 2-lap shootout. It is going to be a 2-lap shootout here at Spa.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And that's why I'm putting this bad boy all the way up to Rich the rest of the race. This absolutely fucks me, though, because, of course, I've got that 3-second time penalty. I've got that 3-second time penalty that I've got to override. God damn it, this is gonna fuck my final position up. Because I probably would have gotten 16th due to the time penalty, now I'm gonna be dropping so much further back. Well, I will say this, though. I'll finish higher than Gasly because my teammate took him out. In that crash earlier. Well, I guess this is one good thing of saving all your fuel all the way to the end. Is that you can push this hard, this heavy, for this long of a
There's
time.
only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I'm good, Jeff. I don't know, Nikki. Maybe 17th, maybe 18th. So I just have the fuel mixture set to rich. Alright, where did it put me? 16th. Oh, it actually did only drop me down 2 spots. That means that whoever was behind 16th was more than 3 seconds back.
Victory here today.
Whoever was behind
Tell me
it
now, how
definitely
do you
got
think they were able to
more than
deliver
3
such
seconds
an
back, so that's
incredible
all good.
result today?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race.
But
Can
yeah,
see
I
the
agree. The
drivers
safety
starting
car
to approach the
completely
podium
changed
for
the race.
victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody.
That was wow, man. The first safety car was wild because I thought I was going to get caught up in it.
And after this round.
Well, DK, you just had to do it again, didn't you? You calm down, have yourself a goodbye.
Of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Now, let's discuss.
But yeah, as you can take a look right here,
contender for driver
Gasly,
Well, for me, it's got to be
hey! Oh, no,
Lewis
wait, hold on a
Hamilton,
second.
the
I'm
multiple
still
world
ahead of
champion,
Gasly there,
maybe
but
the
where did
boring
Gasly
choice at
end
this
up
point,
here,
but you can't argue that he's a
position-wise?
driver deserving of his reputation.
Last
Let's move on
place.
to the constructors. Our championship leaders retain their position, but their lead is shrinking. After an event like that, who knows?
Okay, honestly, Crofty, shut up. I wish there was a way that I could limit how much he talks about at the end of the race, because it really does get annoying. That he just goes on and 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 on. Just doesn't shut up. Like, dude, stop talking. After a while, I don't care about all this information that I could visually see. You don't have to say every single little fucking thing. And I wish there was a way that I could limit how much he says. Is the crash on the highlights? Probably.
What the sport has in store for us.
But yeah, there were 3 people that DNF'd in that race. But I think it only highlights me. It doesn't highlight the crash. Oh, whoa. There we go. Is there a way that I could change the camera angle? Is there a way that I could change the camera angle? Just by looking at it from this view, or is it just fucked? Because I don't want to look at it through this, because there isn't a way then that you could, you know, go forward or backward like this. There's no way that you can go forward and backward like this. Yeah, preset options. Free camera. Yeah, because unfortunately you can't go forward or backward like this. This is just camera. This is just camera mode. Whereas this is video mode. No, triangle just gets rid of that. Triangle just gets rid of that. But I mean, is there a way that when viewing this back, I could watch it from, like, the T-pillar of my car? And I don't want to view the replay because the replay is going to take fucking forever, and it's not as advanced as what iRacing's replay system is, where you can go and look back at every specific lap that you ever ran in that race, practice, qualifying, and the actual race. So, honestly, really wish that Codemasters could have implemented that and could do something like that. Is that you can look back at every specific lap that you ran in a race, like what iRacing does. But this one doesn't have it. So yeah, this is about as best as we can get right now. As you see me coming down the pipe. And then here's the crash. Like I said, Ricardo was going off because he was retiring the car. And then Gasly slows down. Correa hits into the back of him. And ooh, I'm so glad that they slid off that track. I am so glad they slid off the track, because otherwise I had nowhere to go. I was braking hard, but I had nowhere to go. Where I ultimately went to, yeah, that was exactly where Gasly was. So it was like if Correa wasn't going to do the job, I was going to take him out. But yeah, that was that. That was the crash. And then yeah, look at that. Grosjean passes me under yellow. Wasn't that what someone was saying? Is like Grosjean should have taken a penalty because he passed under yellow? But then again, the yellow flag is right there, so technically I passed Grosjean under yellow and then gave the position back. So there was not going to be a penalty because of that. I should have taken the penalty where I didn't get a penalty. We can look at the race director, but I'm pretty sure I did not get a penalty over that. Exceeded track limits, exceeded track limits, collision, exceeded track limits, which led to the multiple warnings giving me the 3-second penalty. Yeah, terminal damage, mechanical failure, terminal damage, severe collision with Gasly. Ricardo got a 5-second penalty, DNF'd, and still got a quote-unquote 5-second time penalty. Oh, so Ricardo collided with Gasly, which caused Gasly to slow up, and then Correa just ran into him. Okay, that's how it went down. I see what you're saying, Hansen. I see what you're saying. But no, apparently it was Ricardo that collided with Gasly. That's what caused that. Obviously, Ricardo then moved off to the side of the road, but Gasly slowed down in the middle of the road. Correa couldn't go anywhere. But all right, as 16th place, that's not bad, but it could have been better.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Really? They enjoyed me sucking today?
You cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
Power unit.
It was more like dodgems than Formula 1
Oh my
today,
god.
wasn't it? Appreciate your time.
Nah, personally, Nikki, I would much more appreciate if Codemasters had a system in place where you can go to the specific lap. That is one thing that iRacing does a lot better than F1, is its replay system, where you can go and select which specific lap you want to see. Like I said, you can go from not just the race, but from your qualifying laps and your practice laps too. You can go all the way back to that. Yeah, well, you seem to be the only one that thinks that there, Sarancia. Alright, so let's look at the activities that we can do. We only have 2 days worth of activities. And obviously, we're not doing Italy today. We're going to be doing the practice and the qualifying leading up to Italy. So what can we do? We do reaction training, aero team building, or a sponsor event. You know what? I'm going to go and give Correa's awareness a boost. We're going to give him some reaction training. What about my facilities? What about my facilities can I do? The sponsor stuff is 5 million. If I want to boost the activities management up, that's another 5 million. Don't want to touch durability just yet. Powertrain, 6 million, 5, 5, and 5. So I got everything there for powertrain. What about aerodynamics? Increase the number of simultaneous upgrades for aerodynamics. Dude, I would need this. Because I'm putting forth a lot of effort into my aerodynamics build at this point in time. I think I'd rather build that up. But let me take a look. Simulator, or just personnel in general. I don't think I want to touch this just yet. I know I got the analysis suite there, so I can build the experience up. Because usually experience is the worst stat the driver has, so I might as well try and start building that up a bit. But I'm not going to touch that. As far as the chassis goes, quality control, I could build that up. So I won't have enough money to do both. I was thinking about doing both, but I won't have enough money to do that. So we'll do the fabrication for the aerodynamics specifically so that I could build up more than one aerodynamic part at a time. And so right now I have that for powertrain, but I would like to have that for aerodynamics as well. Chassis, quality control, and fabrication. By the end of Season 1, I would like to have level 1 for both of those in chassis as well. And as far as the marketing, I'd like to also get the one here for sponsor. So I can get need 5 million for that. Increase the acclaim improvement speed by 10%. So by the end of Season 1, I'd like to do that. So that means I need, what, 5 million? 7.5, 9. So I need 9.5 million by the end of the season to do all that, what I want to do. Like I said, I'm not going to touch any more for the durability. I'm not going to touch any more for the personnel. So we'll do that. R&D points I'm going to keep right now. I'm not going to touch anything R&D wise. As much as I want to build something up in the R&D, I do need to hold on to my points just in case before Suzuka any sort of regulations come down. I'm pretty sure, going by videos that I watched, it's going to be Suzuka where I have to, at that point in time, then deal with the regulations. But I'd rather have a stockpile of resource points that I can then just throw into my car. I would rather there not be heavy rain at Monza, and thankfully there isn't. It's sunny in qualifying and a little cloudy during the race. No rain. Motherfucker! There is a little bit rain, but there is no heavy rain, Sarancia. There will be rain, a little bit of rain at the end of the race. So probably like the last 7-8 laps of the race. Sarancia, yeah, you called it, bud. Don't be mad, you called it. Alright, so there's my practice. Alright, so let's get into it. So the iRacing practice starts at 8:30. So that starts in about 40 minutes. What I'm going to do is, obviously I don't need to go into that practice right at 8:30, but that's just when the practice opens up. I will have enough time to do the practice for Monza as well as qualifying, and then switch over to iRacing. Alright, so car setup. Let's go get our Monza in. And let's go get acclimatized. Oh yeah, Wolfgamer's got his, he's got his eyes and ears on the channel, man. It's not that, he doesn't have to show up every single time, but he is always there lurking in the shadows. Well, what did you do, Nikki? What? Well, to be fair, Nikki, you did backseat game. I don't know, maybe she saw you first. That's the only thing I can think of, is that she saw you make your posts first. Alright, got the target score first time. I need to get some more water. Oh, if she specifically asked chat, then she's got no real ground to stand on. But if it was unsolicited advice, then yeah, that is backseat gaming. Coming around the Parabolica. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to go and check out the very first video that I put up on the Gendo 66 YouTube channel, it is, as I may mention before, the place where I'm going to be storing all of the Gendo streams that have taken place over the course of my team career and really over the course of any career mode that I will have done. Just uploaded the very first stream that I had done with the formation of Gendo FM, or Gendo F1, excuse me, with the Australia race as well. So if you want to check that out, hit up the YouTube link in the info box below. It'll take you right to the Gendo channel. If you want to subscribe for the future highlights as well as straight up streams that I will have done, slightly edited of course, go ahead and do that. My hair was long. Dude, that is not long. That was not long for me. That was when I realized that my hair needed to get cut because it looks like shit now.
Okay, test complete, and that was a...
My hair in college was a lot longer. My hair in college was almost down my shoulder. I used to have it pretty damn long. It used to be wavy too. I miss that hair. I miss that hair so much. I'd love to go back in a time machine, back to 2010 Gendo, and just take that hair off of his scalp and put it on my scalp right now. I'd love to go back to that hair. Unfortunately, it will never happen. I cannot grow my hair out that long anymore, especially if I want to work in the corporate world. That was kind of the one thing that did it, is that I couldn't keep my hair long from college in the corporate world. Man, I'm trying to cheese this fuel management so much. I'm really trying to let off as early as I possibly can to go into these corners. And just move that needle. Just to move that needle a little bit. Yeah, that was too much. Like, any amount will do, and I definitely will cheese it coming out of Parabolica, too. There we go. There we go. Cheesed it for the points. It's okay if you're doing it for the points. It's not bad, right? Not if you're doing it for the points. What's going on, HJR? Dude, we had 2 safety cars. We had 2 safety cars in the Spa. In the Belgian Grand Prix. One of them was caused by my second driver, Juan Correa, in what seemed like almost a similar incident to what he did to Antoine Hubert. how the situation went, it was at lap 6. How the situation went, it was Gasly and Ricciardo got into each other, which forced Gasly off the road. He ultimately retired the car. But Gasly stayed in the middle of the track, and Correa could not get out of the way in time and slammed into him. Like, slammed right into the side of him. I was right behind the whole thing, and I was lucky that they pretty much dissipated off the road. Like, as soon as Correa hit him, they spun off the road. But I had no room to get past them. Later, Nikki. If they would have stayed on the road, I would have had no room to get past them. At all. And the unfortunate thing about this track, Monza, is not the fact that I'm doing a 100% race run on it on Saturday, but it's the fact that this car just does not have the speed. I have not built out this car with the speed yet to make it a very viable top 10 contender for Monza. That's the unfortunate bit. All right, we'll go race strategy. But as I said before, we are only going to do the free practice as well as qualifying for Monza. The actual race will take place on Saturday because we do have iRacing race after this. In exactly 1 hour will be that iRacing race. Alrighty, 5 laps. Probably won't need all 5. Oh, Jesus, I was trying to beat whoever that guy was behind me. I couldn't tell the livery. Trying to beat him to turn 1 as he was coming out of the pits. Completely messed up that turn entry. Oh god, I messed up the turn entry here too. Shit. Doesn't seem like I'm going too fast into it.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Whoops. Alright. Let's try it again. That time, okay, maybe I was going a little too fast. Admittedly, maybe I was going a bit too fast. Average tire wear 3%, so they're saying about 3% per lap, and that's on mediums. I was going to say, does it also just take the average amongst the 4 tires? Is that how it gets calculated? I would think it is. Because each of the tires get worn at a different rate. Say, I was going about 213 miles an hour by the time I hit that chicane for turn 1. I would like to think that this car could go fast and, you know, keep up with the rest of the pack. By Season 2, it should be. Let's be honest here. By Season 2, this car should be good enough that come Spa and Monza next year, I should be challenging for Q3. I should be challenging for Q3 for a lot of tracks. Not just Spa and Monza, maybe Russia too, because of course I somehow drive well around Russia. That's just a thing that exists, is I drive well around Russia. So who knows? And also, like I said, I gotta have a good, strong bank of R&D points so that I don't lose all my developments, and hopefully that the regulations that come down don't severely hurt my developments. Like, I have a very strong feeling that it will be multiple departments that get affected. Very strong feeling it will be more than one department. If anything gets affected, I hope for it to be the durability. Just because of the fact I've only put 3 modules into it. I've only got 3 developments into it. But if it turns out that I have to do more than one and it's to aero chassis powertrain, like no durability, well then I'm really gonna have to pick and choose which parts that I'm gonna save for the car. Because right now I'm sitting at, I want to say 6 or 7 for the engine, 6 or 7 for the aero, and 5 for the chassis.
Program complete.
Nice. Hey, what's going on, Martin? What's going on, Sleepy Energy? So we finished up the Belgian Grand Prix. I'm doing free practice and qualifying for Monza at this point in time because I had done a randomizer at the very start of the season of what 2 races I'm going to choose, or I'm going to run as the 100% full distance race. So I put all the Grand Prix into a randomizer, and the 2 that it spat out were Bahrain and Italy. Now, obviously, we're at the Italian Grand Prix. I cannot do the 100% race tonight because of the fact that I'm also starting an iRacing Oval League race that I had worked with the previous owner of the Street Stock race, the Street Stock League that I ran in a few weeks ago. So I'm pretty much a default admin, like a de facto admin for this league. So I pretty much have to run it. But in light of that, I will be just, like I said, doing the practice and the qualifying for this, so that on Saturday when I stream next, or when I stream F1 next, let me just clarify that. I will be doing the 100% Italian race, and then doing Singapore right after that. What's going on, Barry Ladd? Thanks for stopping by. As well as the follow, Barry Ladd. Much appreciated, sir. And the reason why I say Saturday is when I stream F1 next, because I do also stream on Friday, but Friday is also strictly iRacing only. It's another iRacing Oval League race for was known as the Online Racing Association, TORA, T-O-R-A. And I got into that thanks to my motorsports buddies, Firelight Motorsports. We pretty much have 5 entries from our team into that league. I came in 3rd place in the very first race at Daytona 2 weeks ago. Last Friday, I was not able to make that race. I was out camping, but I should be able to make every single race on Friday night from there on out. How long am I going to be streaming for? Well, I'm going to be streaming probably for about another 2 more hours. 30 minutes of that is going to be strictly F1, because after that I'll be done with F1 for the day, and then I'm going to move over to iRacing and get myself situated with that. Alright. So, as it stands right now, actually I don't even know if I'm going to do all that much more.
Or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system.
Honestly, I don't know if I want to
now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. O'Brien,
run any more free practice. I mean, I could just, run fast time, like it could be the fastest time in free practice. Like just run like 5 more laps around on soft tires and just, get that going for me, just so I can get extra, at this point in time, extra R&D points. At this point in time, that's probably for the better, is to run around free practice, just get extra R&D points. So we'll do that. I don't need to do any more of the practice programs, so I could just run around on this worn-ass set of soft tires and just start turning some power laps. Yeah, I got my car set up. Good. So yeah, let's just drive out.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
So yeah, I'll probably do 5 laps here in FP2, then I'll do 5 laps at FP3, and then I'll do qualifying. And then get into iRacing. At this point in time, it's just killing time and gaining R&D points. Until practice opens up for iRacing. For that league. And I really do like Monza. As I may mention before, the Spa-Monza back-to-back, that's like one of my favorite back-to-backs in driving in this game. I love driving Spa and Monza. They're both in my top 3. With Canada actually being my all-time favorite drive. How'd I do at Spa? Well, it all started badly from qualifying. I was going to get into Q2. I very strongly believe I was going to get into Q2. But a caution mixed with, I think, a low fuel type of sensor slowed my car down right at the final chicane. Which would have seen me into Q2. Like, I was running a Delta that would have gotten me into Q2. But it put me down into 20th place, which at that point in time I then said, you know what, F it, let's just take the massive grid penalty and get a brand new engine. So I started 22nd place, ultimately finished in 16th, with a 3-second time penalty added onto it. 4 drivers DNF'd. 3 of which were taken out in one crash. Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, and my driver, Juan Correa. And then the other driver that went out of the race was Alexander Albon. But the circumstances revolving around those first 3 drivers was that Daniel Ricciardo and Pierre Gasly got into it right at the end of the Kemmel Straight, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Kemmel Straight going into Lake Coon. Ricciardo and Gasly got into each other, forcing Ricciardo off the road. He was about to retire the car. Gasly stayed on the track. He blocked the entire track, was lying sideways, and Juan Correa, having nowhere to go, just slammed into the side of Gasly. All while I'm watching it from about a quarter of a mile back. I'm watching this whole thing develop while I'm fighting with Grosjean. Fortunately, when Correa smacked the side of Gasly, it took both of them, the momentum took both of them off the road. Otherwise, I definitely would have hit Gasly. I would have hit Gasly had that not, taken the momentum taken him off the road. There was just no way I could have broken time. And I made mention to it at the time. It looked, obviously it was further down the road, but it was almost
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Recreation of what happened between Correa and Hubert, where Hubert got into his crash and Correa came up and blindsided him. It wasn't a perfect recreation, but it was enough that made it look like that it was very close to the same thing. And I'm looking at that thinking, dude, one of these guys would have been dead. Had it happened in real life, one of them would have been dead. Probably Gasly, and it probably would have, resulted in the same thing. Gasly probably would have died, and Correa would have broken his legs. Just like I said, because we looked at it on the replay, and it was almost exactly like what happened at last year's Spa. So I'm just basically going to run out this fuel tank, call it quits on free practice FP2, and then go into FP3, run out of fuel tank, and call it a day. Get into qualifying then. I am a little surprised, though, that no other drivers put up a time. Oh, as I say that, Magnussen puts up a time. Yeah, Barry Lad, I'm prone to late braking, because I want to try and get as much distance carried into the corner.
Pit within 2 laps.
Essentially, it's my thought of trying to beat an opponent to the corner, as I'm trying to brake as late as possible. But I mean, just turn 1, turn 2 is just a fucking joke. That chicane is just an absolute nightmare. I was gonna say, Barry, it's not that your strat isn't valid. I'm saying it is. I probably could. As you said, to get a little bit better momentum coming out of the corner. Yes, the whole slow in, fast out of the corner mentality. Alright, so we ran out our fuel tank, and that is return to the garage and move on from this FP session. And we shall move on to FP3 and do the same exact thing.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Who are...
And I was still able to go faster than Hamilton. How about that?
Good day today. Let's have your take on
It was a good day. So far, I currently have the top time in P1 and P2. FP1 and FP2.
Reliability to sustain that.
Power unit has great reliability.
Did you feel that things went well for you today?
Yes, it has.
What was the secret ingredient for your performance today?
Secret ingredient, power unit. Of course.
Appreciate your time.
You need to have a good power unit on this track, Claire. Do you not watch racing? Alright, so... I know it won't take effect for FP3, but at the very least, it will take place when I make the change to FP4. Yeah, that's right. I need to go race distance of 100. Well, hopefully I can make that change before the start of the race. Hold on a second. After practice 3, I'm going to back out and then do that. Fatboy Run says, I've got 2020 on PC. It's a blast. Didn't know his player choice affects everything, and you're like, crap. What did you do? What did you do, Fatboy? Yeah, we'll go to track and flying lap it. Like I said, just completely kill the fuel tank and we'll be done. Completely kill the fuel tank and we shall be done. I was gonna say, yeah, how did you, what choices did you make? How are you building up your car? Because early on, I would say that aero and engine are very important. Chassis, kind of less so, and in fact, durability this year isn't all that important. Not as important as it was last year, but you still need to, you know, put your time into it. You still need to put your points into durability to make sure that your engine doesn't die fast. But when compared to the engine and the aero, you need to do those first. You need to build those up quite a lot more than you would the durability and the chassis. I thought I was going to get a penalty for that. Or I thought I was going to say invalid lap time. Right around the edge of Parabolica. Oh yeah, having parts come back as failed is really just debilitating. Because you really want to get everything built up as quick as possible, and as soon as you see a failed part, you just let out the sigh like, not again.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
At least that's why I think about it. What other games do I play? We got Rocket League, Fallout. In fact, I just recently bought Fallout 4 from Steam Summer Sale. Big Forza guy. Big Forza guy before I did start doing sim racing. And Assassin's Creed. Like, I've got a backlog of Assassin's Creed games that I still need to get my hands on. Or, I have them, but I haven't really played them. I got Black Flag. Let's see, which ones I need to play? I got Black Flag, Odyssey, Origins, Unity, whatever the name of that London one was. And then with AC Valhalla coming out, dude. I can't wait for that one. I'm hyped for AC Valhalla.
You're nearly out of fuel, almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
Chucky, I was gonna say, 2v2 Rocket Soccer. I've never been good at 2v2s. I feel like I'm too aggressive for that. I've always been the aggressive type. However, in 3v3s, I do like to play the keeper. I do like to play the goalkeeper in 3v3s. I'm also a big fan of Rocket Hockey. Oh, AC Syndicate, okay. Yeah, I bought a good chunk of those Assassin's Creed games on sale. Where I think they were on sale because I was an Xbox Live Gold member. And Members of Gold member. Yeah, I think I got the deluxe editions of Origins and Odyssey for like, ooh, I want to say a combined total of $90. The deluxe editions, so it had every fucking thing, DLC and whatnot, all for a total of $90 when it was on sale. Like it was a pretty big steal, not gonna lie. And that was on sale back in February, I want to say. So there was no way I was passing all those up when they were all on sale. Have I always been an Xbox player? Recently, yeah. Before Xbox, let's see, consoles that I've had going in reverse. All right, so Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2. Did not have an original Xbox. I was a PlayStation guy. Before PlayStation 2, it was Nintendo 64. And then before that, I didn't have a console, but my grandma, who still has it, and all of her games for it, NES. My first console that I ever played was wee little Brian at 3 years of age playing on an NES, playing Super Mario Brothers. There is photographic proof of me with a little NES controller in my little hands playing Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I played Final Fantasy X. I still have it. Like I said, as of right now, I'm replaying it. I'm currently at the Xanarkand. I'm that far into the game again. Alrighty, so let's go and advance to qualifying.
The session has drawn to a close.
And look at that, I got
So
fastest time in FP3. I got fastest time in 1, 2, and 3. Get those points. Get that team acclaim. We are so close to a third sponsor slot, because the third sponsor slot opens up at team acclaim of 10, and the final one opens up at team 20. So that one's going to take quite some time to get up to. So I need to make damn sure that I can switch my track length from 50% to 100%, because I am going to be running 100% Monza. That is a thing that I need to make damn sure I can do, is 100% Monza. So can I swap it here? Okay, I can't swap it here. So let me quit to the main menu. It is saved. Everything is saved. But I need to make sure that I can go back out, load the game up again, and make it so that I can do 100%. All right. I can't? Do I need... Oh. Oh, I know why. I know why. Ladies and gentlemen, I know why. I needed to have done the changing to 100% before the start of the race weekend. I know why. All right, so guess what we're going to have to do, boys? We're going to have to re-roll what's going to be my 100% race for this season, because I made an oopsie. Yeah, Sausage Link, I made an oopsie. So we're going to have to kill the 100% Monza race then. So what that means, though, is that Italy, Monza, gets put back into the list of available Grand Prix that I can 100% then. So let's go and add these in. So what's it? Singapore, Russia, Japan, USA. Sorry, I would have loved to have done 100% Monza as well. That was an oops. Brazil and Abu Dhabi. I think that's all that's left. So we're currently at Monza, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 after Monza. Yeah, okay. Yep, we're right. There are in fact 7 after Monza. So we got Singapore, Russia, Japan, USA, Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. Those are going to be the races I could choose from. Obviously, the one that gets randomized to the top will be the one that I will do a 100% race then. So Italy, unfortunately, is out of the running. Totally forgot about that. So 1, 2, 3, randomize. Which one is going to get the 100% distance? It is Japan. Suzuka is going to be the new 100% race for the season. So Japan goes along with Bahrain in the fact that that will be the one that I will be doing 100% on. Wow, Japan, man. Japan is also the one that we are going to be having the regulations come down. Sarantia says, what happened? I was distracted. Well, unfortunately, I forgot that I had to have changed the race distance before the start of FP1. So we are not going to be having Monza as the 100% race, unfortunately. So I just re-rolled all of the remaining Grand Prix that were left. And the first one that came up was Japan. So we're doing 100% Suzuka instead of 100% Monza. And once again, you could blame my dumbass for that because I completely forgot about that. I screwed Italy. Well, that just means that Italy is back into the pool for next season. That's all that means, that Italy is back in the pool for next season. And that could be one of the ones that I could utilize. All right, so we got our race engine in. So let's get to qualifying. Can I get out of Q1 with this car, with this engine? I highly doubt it. In all honesty, I highly doubt it. Somebody talking to me? Nobody is talking to me. Nobody's talking to me. Okay. I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's okay. I would have liked 100% Monza, though. Well, it seems like a lot of people would have preferred 100% Monza, or 100% Suzuka over 100% Monza, so it's okay. Am I doing practices at lower difficulty? Yes. The reason why I do practice at lower difficulty is because I know I can complete them at lower difficulty and thus earning the R&D points faster. Because if I try doing practice at 90, hell, if I try doing practice at 80, I can't get everything. 85. 80 I might get some. 85 I know I can't get everything, if anything at all. So imagine me trying to do it at 90, much less 94. Couldn't get a single one. So that's why I do the practices at 75, so that I know I can do them and get the R&D points for the car. It is, Dan, and you can thank Sarancia, who is in the chat. He was the one that suggested it to me. Personally, I think it is a great idea. Alright, let's run a couple laps. Yeah, go to track. Let's get some flying laps going. So like I said, once we are done with qualifying here, we are moving on to iRacing for the 1987 cars at Daytona. Opening race of that league. And also, don't worry guys, all the push-ups and sit-ups will get done between qualifying of this and the race of iRacing, as we would have done on a normal race day. I am topping out at 217 miles per hour. I need to get so much better at getting into and out of turn 1 chicane. It really does vary. It helps you a lot in the seasons. So yeah, like I said, running 2 laps around here on medium tires. Need to pull a much better intro into turn 1. I'm debating on whether or not if I should go second gear into turn 2 and then downshift to 1 in turn, or you know what I mean, second gear into turn 1 and then downshift into first gear going into turn 2 and then come out of it like that. I don't know.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Having thoughts on if that is the plan, if that should be the play or not. Well, I got just about a half second faster on medium tires. Obviously, that is not going to cut it, so let's go and swap to the soft tires. And lower the fuel load, so we're good. Alright, so whereabouts should I be for Q2? So Grosjean is at 121.2. I'm only 0.8 slower. I'm only 0.8 slower. I probably, if I want to be safe, I should get a full second faster. I would need to get a full second faster if I want to feel safe. When's the iRacing rave? It'll be after qualifying. The race. It'll be after qualifying. I said I want to do practice and qualifying for Monza before I got into the iRacing race. That's okay. It's just open practice right now for the iRacing race. Qualifying starts at 9, and then the race starts at 9:10. I keep misjudging time. I keep misjudging the time to head out. I always allow more time than there should be. Yeah, Barry, that's what I'm thinking. Whoa, what is going on there? Calm down, Brian. I'm getting nervous. I don't know why I'm getting nervous. .3 on the Delta. Is it gonna be fast enough? How much faster did everyone else get? 10th! Alright, we're in Q2. Alright, so we made it into Q2, folks. 10th place. Well into Q2, and my teammate is going to start 19th, Juan Manuel Correa. Unfortunate for him, almost 3/10 slower. But I am advancing into Q2, and I did not think, like I said, I did not think that my car would have been fast enough to go that fast. Maybe it won't make it into Q3, but of course we can give it a try. Give it the old college try, as they say. So I just got to remind myself before the start of the Japanese race to turn the distance all the way up to 100%, probably before I even get into the race weekend, just to be sure that I know I'll be doing 100%. So, of course, the first lap's on medium tires for me, just so I can, get a feel for the track without wasting a set of softs. And not do that. And, of course, if I get into Q3, I don't want to put too many laps on those soft tires to have gotten that fast lap to put myself into Q3. So that's why I've been running a lap or two on the mediums, just to get a feel for the track again, of course, just to try and find another way to go about it to perfect the line. Honestly, I don't remember Smithy because a lot of people usually say that. Say something about the Halo column. So I couldn't tell if you were one of them. No, Sarantia, tell me more! I will subscribe to your newsletter.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Well, this is annoying. If I want to get Q3, I need to go 2 seconds faster. That's not going to happen. So yeah, if I want to get into Q3, I need to go 2 seconds faster than what I put on medium tires. I don't see that happening. Yeah, at this point in time, it all comes down to where am I going to be between 11th and 16th. Because like I said, just looking that I need to go 2 seconds faster, I may be like 1.3 seconds faster. I'll try for that again. But I do not think I'm going to get a full 2 seconds faster.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
I was going to say, and not when I'm taking turn 1 and 2 like that. Be like Master Chief and blow the halo up? Oh boy.
Two minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here, or we're out of qualifying.
I just got 1.9 seconds faster. I did not make Q3, but I was close. I got 1.9 seconds faster. That puts me up into 13. So on Saturday, I will be starting in 13th place. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, ultimately, I was 0.2 off of Q3. So I originally said 2 seconds. It would have been 2.1 seconds if it would have gotten faster, but that's not bad. And Leclerc and Hamilton are going to start on medium tires for the Monza race, so good luck with that. But I'm going to be starting 13th. That is not a bad start.